Hey everybody, welcome back to Charlie and me, our camping vlog. We're heading off on another campsite review. This time it's by invitation. If you remember, we've reviewed numerous occasions, and if I think of it and if I can find it, I'll put a link into one of the reviews of Lynders Holiday Park in Portrane in Dublin. Well, they've now gone and they've changed their name to Lynders Holiday Parks, Dublin and Rooskey. Rooskey is in County Roscommon. It's a massive drive from here. I think it's 3 hours or thereabouts. It's a beautiful morning. I don't even know what date we're in. We're in September, but it's freezing cold this morning. It's the 13th. Oh, it's Friday, the 13th of September. Rooskey was a small campsite. They've taken it over and they are making massive improvements. They have made improvements, but they intend building new shower blocks and toilet blocks over the winter and hopefully have everything going for next season, but it is now officially open. I will also have some news on winter opening times for Lynders in Portrane and Lynders in Rooskey. So no skipping the road footage. I'll just show you a couple of kilometres from the campsite. We like to show you the road footage because if you're driving a bigger van than us, or if you're towing a caravan, be it a tag axle or just a pretty big caravan, we like to show you the entrance in, the swing in, the gate of the campsite. So no skipping the road footage. I got to go and get your man, load him into the van. I've got to bring him down to the park for a walk because we haven't been out for a walk yet. So we go for a walk and then we'll hit the road. And the next time I talk to you, we'll be at Lynders Holiday Park in Rooskey in County Roscommon. Welcome to Lynders Holiday Parks, Rooskey, Roscommon. Is Roscommon County Longford? Well, anyway, we're in Roscommon. You probably won't see it there, but I'll show you in a minute. That is the Shannon. I'm on pitch 2. You book online. All the details will come up at the end of this video. They take your reg plate. You just drive up. The gate opened. You would have seen it on the road footage. You drive in. You go to your assigned pitch. Also on the road footage, you see I pulled into number 4 because Stephanie never told me what pitch I was on. And then the people who had booked number 4 came in. And then Michael, the owner of Lynders, is actually here this weekend. And he said, oh no, Aaron, you're on 2. So that's why you see the van moving. And I pull into pitch 2. The pitches are wide enough for caravan, awning, and you'll still get your car on the pitch. I like that. The grey water area just behind us at pitch 18, plenty long for any van to pull in there and dump your water and your black water and fill up with fresh water. There are taps scattered throughout the site. There's a beautiful green area here in the middle with 4 picnic tables, lighting. There's lighting all around the place. The river is roped off. It is safe. I love it. It's so peaceful. The crackling you hear at the moment is we just arrived here 20 minutes ago. Michael was showing us around. We're going to cook some grub. Your man is where he normally is. So we're going to have a sandwich and a drink. There's a bridge here that opens up to let the boats pass. If I'm going to put the drone on charge, we'll get the drone up, we'll take a walk around. It's a small site, it won't take long to walk around, but we're going to get some grub and I'll chat to you in a couple of minutes. But we are now at Lynders. If you go to Facebook, if you're on Instagram, they're on Instagram as well as Lynders Holiday Parks Dublin and Lynders Holiday Park Rooskey. Chat to you in a couple of minutes. Lynders Holiday Parks, Dublin, and now Rooskey in Roscommon. I'm parked there. I'm just going to make my way up to the front gate. This is a site under development, okay? I'm going to give you opening times because they're actually going to be open all winter, and so are Lynders in Port Rand going to be open all winter, but I'll tell you all about that on the wrap up. So, Rooskey, I'm going to make my way up to the front gate and show you this site. When you make your way into Rooskey, you would have seen it from the road footage. You come across that bridge. This is Lynders Holiday Park. Eventually, these two petrol pumps, diesel pumps, will be switched on for the boaters because they will have jetties along here where you can pull up in your boat and get diesel fuel. All along here will be jetties. They have jetties here for like static mobile homes. There are people who rent them all year round, but up along here will be for people with boats. The office at the moment, you book online and the gates read your reg. At the moment, the office is a fish and tackle shop and it sells knickknacks and souvenirs from around the Roscommon area. This building here, a big building, is going to be converted into the toilets and showers and storage. So I mentioned at the moment they've just got toilets, but this building here will be converted into toilets and showers, ladies and gents. At the moment, that blue container is just ladies and gents toilets. There are no showers. That tin building, hopefully down the road, will be a restaurant, coffee shop. So in there are two ladies' toilets and a wash hand basin, and in the gents there's a cubicle, a urinal, and a wash hand basin, and there are blow heaters to dry your hands. The ANPR system reads your edge plate because you would have booked online. You would have also been allocated a pitch online. They've tidied up the jetty area because locals will be using this jetty to get in and out of the river. There are 18 pitches in total. All of the pitches, practically all of them, are this size. They all have 20 amp power. So if you've got a caravan, an awning and space for your car, there's a nice little pathway with different colour gravel around there. You can see we're pitch 2 and it's plenty big. Pitch 3 next to us, pitch 4. The pitches are ginormous with 20 amp power. Enough room for a car, caravan and your awning. The guys have put in this green area. They have put in security cameras and lighting. When they took over here a couple of weeks ago, there was no grass, no lighting. Pitch 16 and 17 have that piece of grass there for their awning. So you can pull your caravan or your motorhome in and you have a piece of grass there. Grey water, fresh water, chemical disposal. There are taps all around the site for drinking water, including just over there, that sign there. Big patch area here for your grey water. Fresh water, chemical toilet disposal there. The bins, by the way, are just up on front of the office. It's a small site. It's a very well maintained site and they've only literally taken it over from last week. And today I think is Friday the 13th of, are we still on September? September. So last weekend they officially opened it. There's lots more to do. as I say, during the winter, that building there is going to be converted into toilets and showers. But for the moment, the blue portiloos are what you have for toilets. But take in this surrounding. It's so quiet. We got here at 1:30, and there was one motorhome here, and now there's 7. Oh, make that 8. There's another one coming in. There are walks just outside. In fact, there's a waterways walk all along the far side of the Shannon there, and you'll see there's a van just driving up there because Waterways Ireland have their yard at the end of that road. And just behind that motorhome, there's a walkway that brings you a 20-minute walk that brings you back into town. Okay, I want to do the wrap up, but hang on, let's check if it's on. It is. I want to do the wrap up, but I want to do it from outside and inside. And the reason I want to do it from inside is because it's raining. There's a few things I just want to show you here on the outside. I mentioned to you before that the pitches are pretty big. Now, as you see, that's pitch 2 that I'm parked on there. And you can see it's from that rope across to that rope. Right, let me tell you the way this is going to work. For the moment, you can see the place is gravel, with the exception of the grass here and the grass over there. Now that grass over there is for your awnings when you pull in there. Here's what's going to happen. Move my van slightly over to the left. You're going to have from that rope there 3 meters of grass and then 2.5 meters to park your van on every pitch. So when you pull in, for example, on pitch 1, the van will be over there, there'll be grass. Then there'll be a pitch, there will be grass. Then there will be a pitch, there will be grass, a pitch grass, and so on, so on, so on. So every pitch will have grass for your awning. So I need you to bear in mind that the guys literally only opened this weekend. And as I said, it's Friday the 13th, Saturday the 14th. Today is Saturday the 14th. So I need you to bear in mind, over the winter months, they're going to be converting the big barn into toilets and showers for ladies and gents. Then during the year, they're hoping to knock down the green structure and build a coffee shop / restaurant there. At the moment, the toilets are just a little porty cabin, but that's just for the moment. Literally in the next couple of weeks, the guys are going to be in that building, building toilets and showers. And then when the weather gets better, they will be laying down the grass pitches to go alongside every single pitch that's in this campsite. 18 pitches in total. You saw the grey area water just there behind me. It's a fabulous size. The pitches will be a fabulous size. If you've got your boat, if you're into your kayaking, your canoeing, you can get down onto the Shannon there. They have jetties. And again, when the site develops with the restaurant, the toilets and showers, this is going to be as good as Lynders and Portrane. And as you know, if you haven't watched the video, I'll put a link into one here. Lynders and Portrane is a fantastic campsite. Lynders Holiday Parks. You've got Portrane, and now this is the new one, Lynders Holiday Park, Rooskey in County Roscommon. Seemingly was a campsite before the guys took it over during the year. They have done quite a lot, but they still have loads to do, as I said, outside. There's going to be new toilets and showers. It's €25 a night with electricity. If you don't use the electricity, it's still €25 a night for a pitch with electricity. That's for the moment. This will never be, even when it's developed, the Dublin prices or the city prices, but it will be a nice campsite when it's totally finished. There is free Wi-Fi on site and it's brilliant. I've been using it for the night that we've been here watching telly last night, uploading videos and uploading stuff onto Instagram and Facebook. So there's free Wi-Fi on site. You book online, all the contact details will come up at the end of the video. Things to do. Right at the gate, there's a Centra. Across the bridge, there's 2 pubs. Now, they don't open till 5 or 6 in the evening, and one of them doesn't open until like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's also a gala store across the bridge. So there's plenty. You're not going to be stuck for anything. You could literally arrive down, do your shopping in the Centra. The office reception shop on site is just for fishing tackle and souvenirs. Basically, they're not going to be putting in bread, milk, sugar, anything like that, because you have a Centra at the gate and you have the gala across the bridge. Walks. when you go outside here, I think I might have mentioned that Waterways Ireland have a HQ here, a storage yard. So there's when you come in the gate, there's another gate, and if you just walk up there, there's a lovely walk that brings you right around Rooskey and back to where you started here at the car park. There's another river walk right across there. I've seen so many people using it yesterday, not so much this morning. I mean, it's only 11 o'clock in the morning and it's not the best day in the world, but there's a beautiful walk and it brings you seemingly right down to the loch. I'm not sure about fishing. If I get a chance, I'll ask. And if I do ask, if I see Jerry or one of the girls and I do ask, I'll put it in here. If fishing is, I don't know if it's licensed. I'm not too sure about fishing. But if you've got a boat, if you're into kayaking, canoeing, there's a jetty here on the campsite that the guys have tidied up. And a few of the locals have asked where they're keeping it, because seemingly the next one is 15 kilometers that way or 15 kilometers that way. So they've decided to keep the jetty. Eventually the two petrol pumps are going to be selling petrol or diesel. They're going to be selling fuel for the boats. And as I say, the shop does fishing tackle and stuff like that. At the moment, it's a work in progress. We slept like logs last night. At about 8:30, all the lights came on. In fact, here, I'll put in a bit of footage from last night. I think I got out and done some footage of the lights last night. One of the photographs I saw of this campsite on social media was at night time and the lights. So I want to show you what it looks like all lit up at night time. As you can see, it's pretty bright. That's the front gate down there. You make your way up to the barrier. And I'm sure you'll agree, there's plenty of light on this campsite. There is one little light practically on every second pitch. Then you've got the main lights and lights along here. That's the grey water area. You've got lights and cameras there. So in fairness, this is probably one of the brightest campsites I've been on at night time. Next time I talk to you, it'll be for the wrap up in the morning. So seemingly when the guys were doing the research before buying here or just after buying it, a lot of the regulars that were here were saying it's very dark at night. So now you can see it. It's well lit up. It's not dark at all. And the lights, the Christmas lights as I call them, along by the dock, along by where the berths are fabulous. It's when this site is finished, when the toilets and showers are done, give them a year, but come and stay here. Enjoy Rooskey, enjoy Roscommon. Come and stay here. Support the guys. 25 quid a night. There's only 18 pitches, so you do have to book. I think that's it. Mutley is here beside me. Yeah, that's it. You got the free Wi-Fi. All the contact details will come up at the end. No, do you know what I want to do? And I'll do it just before I run the titles. I got the opening hours for winter because Lynders in Port Ran and Lynders here in Rooskey are going to open for the winter months. They're going to try it for maybe a season or two. So what I'll do is as soon as I finish talking to you, I'll put up on the screen details. But please remember, it's 2024 when these details go up, in case you're watching this in 2 years, 5 years, or next year. This is for this year, 2024. I'm going to put up the opening winter season opening hours for Rooskey and for Lynders and Port Ran. From me, Aaron, thanks for watching the video. Stay safe, take care. Bye-bye.